Good morning, swaggers, swagettes, welcome. I'm Debbie with Swag Makers, and I'm super excited about today's project and also being back with you guys. It's been a while. Today we're going to take a board that I've already painted over that was originally a clearance board from Hobby Lobby, and we're going to use some decoupage paper that I got from vintageretailtherapy.com. We are going to be using gold bling, gold flakes. So if you've never done gold flakes, I think you'll be excited to learn about that. I just got this gorgeous gold leaf, literally, on Amazon. So I don't know, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna use some stencils and some transfers, paint. Let's just try it, see what happens. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Maria. Hi, Janie. Hi, Patricia Dingleballs. Thank you. It is a, it's like a little jacket, but it's a short, I'm all about these little short jackets now. Not the crop ones, but somewhere in between the long ones, which give you more of a, you know, for those of us that have maybe a little tiny pooch, just teeny tiny little pooch right here. The shorter ones, for some reason, help all of that. So how, I don't know, but they do. Susan Robinson, good morning. Hi, Carol Morton, Nikki Hunter, let's see. Donna McNair, Lisa Tureen, Jennifer Cook, Lynn McKinney, Mickey Broussard, Kathy Cortez, Regina, Tracy Sausage. We only do this till we hit 100 and then we go for it. Carol Lindley, hi, Betty Gardner, Sylvia Kennedy, Robbins Kennedy, Joe Williams. Thank you so much. Marsha Brown, Cindy Camp, Estella. How about I'm right on top of it? So for those of you that have heard, Nancy Lewis, everyone's in their places except for Mom, and nothing makes us happier. Good morning, Lynn Rose and Shirley Phyllis. My mom was in the hospital from Monday to Thursday, and we busted her out of there. Hi, Janine. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Cleta. Hi, Sue Shutt. So she had a 205/95 blood pressure Monday at my house. We were going live. Hi, Julene. Hi, Patty. I'm going to try and catch you guys while I'm doing this. Hi, Debbie. So anyway, we were going live in my private group, and all of a sudden Mom got up. When she came back, she could not function. She could not walk. She was super dizzy. We thought it was vertigo. Set her down. She was freezing. And so I called 911 because we took her blood pressure and it was 195 over like 90 at that point. It was super high. So hi, Ivy. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Tracy Baldwin. So anyway, ambulance comes, 4 very handsome firefighters, and a couple of old guys for the ambulance drivers. Anyway, took her to the hospital. She was there all week. We never really did find out what happened, but she also had COVID, just tested negative as of last Saturday. And then this all came on Monday morning. So could be part of AFib, could have been just high cholesterol, hypertension, who knows. But she has every inch of her body has been checked and tested and screened and scanned. And they said, yeah, she's healthy. She's very healthy. She's going to live a few more years anyway. So anyway, Mom's doing great. I went and had dinner with her last night. And so our friend Rachel, who was family and still is family, is here. She flew in from Alabama to help take care of Mom and Bob for a week. Not that Mom needs it, because, you know, Mom doesn't need that, but she enjoys it. So, hi, Golda. Judy Burkett, your very first live. Well, welcome, sister. Michelle Canode is watching. Okay, let's get started. We're over 100 already. And I really want to get to this because this is something that, hi, Debbie Henry, that I haven't done in a long time. It's just a mixed media project. And by mixed media, I mean you just throw on all kinds of stuff and somehow it all works out great. So we'll see. But I think it does. So let's start out. First of all, the sign, I had a picture of it on the page. You may or may not have those glasses. I think a lot of people have these. So this was just, it was a big sunflower board. I always go to the clearance aisle at Hobby Lobby. I hope you have a good clearance aisle. If not, sorry. Hi, Linda Schluter. Hi, Kathy Winsauer. So this was $4.49, or $4.24 actually. $4.24 is all. Hi, Kathy Price. Thank you. Jennifer Feely from Home Sweet Create, our other partner, made these for us for the Swag Makers Retreat, which was spectacular. There's Mom right now, you guys. Mom's watching. So look at this paper I just got from Mara at Vintage Retail Therapy. It had all of this stuff, plus this, which I fell in love with, so that you can make a pumpkin topiary. Hi, Patty. Hi, Francis. There's our friend Il Fate Jour. Hi, Fifi. Okay, so I got a purse from Fifi last night, and I'm going to get it in a minute and show it to you guys. Don't let me forget. Her quality is spectacular. I'm not even kidding. I told somebody else this last night. So hold on. Let me go get it because I know you guys are going to be thinking about it. Let me grab it real quick. It's right here. So if you have been wanting to get a real high quality designer bag, not the real deal, but always, you know, same thing, made in the same factory. I just got this in last night from Il Fate Jour. Look how gorgeous this is. This is called the Cousin Purse. Isn't this incredible? And it came with this chain plus this, which I love for a crossbody. So isn't that incredible? Okay, so if you've never ordered from Fifi, it's ilfaitjourshop.com, ILFAIT shop.com, and ilfateshop.com. Yes, the purses, I'm not sure how much they are, somewhere around 100 or less. I don't remember. Fifi, just let them know how much it is. I don't remember, but you're somewhere around $100. But we have a, hi Ruby, I just happened to see you, Ruby and Rose. We have a discount code. It's Check Savvy Sisters, CheckSavvySisters, and it is, you ordered the Chanel one and you can't wait to get it. I am telling you, her stuff is amazing. Is it a perfect size? I want you to see up close. It's not the shiny one. Some of them are really, this is not a shiny one. It's a perfect material inside, 3 sections. I'm in love with it. So anyway, if you're interested, contact Fifi and grab that. My necklaces all, well, this one is my initial. It came from Jennifer. This one right here was either Temu. I'm not kidding. It was either Temu or Amazon. And I don't know what else I have on. I might have something else on too. I usually wear 3. But anyway, love the purse. Fifi, incredible job. Okay, back to our project. So you can see it, you also get it smaller, but I wanted the bigger one. So that's what we're using today. I went over this with, I want you to see how I did this on my board. So I used a regular white. I'm using, morning everybody. I know, Patty, isn't it a great purse? Code again, I believe, Debbie, that it is Check Savvy Sisters, CheckSavvySisters. All of my bracelets right here are touchstone. You can buy all of those from Home Sweet Create. And this was a gift from Denise Morris, but this is the Debbie bracelet. Literally, Touchstone is calling it the Debbie bracelet, and it just sold out completely. Don't think they're going to get those back. This one is gorgeous. All of these are gorgeous. These are all Touchstone. So, okay, guys, come on. We got to get started. How did I do this with this? And also, this is a one coat. So when you add another color to your white, in this case, I bought I've got the white, and I'm going to dip my whole brush in the white, but then I'm going to dip just a corner of my brush in the tan, wipe it on my plate to see what I've got, and that's how I get this look that is just gives it like an older antique look. So that's all I did. That's all I did. So now you know when you want a look and when you want a one coat really quick. There's no link for the purses. Okay, I did not know that there's no link for the purses, but if you want all of her bling, she's got tons of bling, then you can use the code, I assume. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Fifi. I should have known because your prices are incredible. So, okay. So I want to have this is going to come in the middle and kind of overlap, and we're going to build it up. But I've got stencils that we're going to use for our mixed media part of it. I want some of these transfers like this coming out the sides of the pumpkin. So in between each stack, I want something coming out of it. So that's why this is such a great piece of decoupage paper. This is from Hobby Lobby, just regular tissue paper. You could also line the whole thing first in tissue paper and then put this over top. But if you're gonna do that, then you are going to want to paint the back of this. So just paint your whole paper in a cream or white or something, and that way when you lay it down on top of your background, the background won't show through the pumpkin, because I can't stand that. I don't like it when anything shows through anything. So I'm just telling you right now, if you want to do that, that's how I would do that. So, and we might still paint the back of that because I want to add some color tones to this. Hi Sandy, what is her page name? ilfatejourshop.com. There it is, right there. Somebody just posted it. ilfatejourshop. Just add a .com at the end. So I am loving the teals and the blues, and I want to have a really cool background on this. So I'm going to go with a Bahama blue from Deco Art, and I'm going to add it right to my plate because I would use the white anyway. Let's get some of that Bahama blue. I also want some burnt umber. That will tone down everything. Hi, Kathy. Burnt umber. I also want a green because I need to match up at least one of the colors in my picture just for it to make sense. Sandy, you just received the wrapping paper. Oh my gosh, her wrapping paper is incredible, you guys. So for those of you that have never been on Fifi's website, ilfatejourshop.com, she is a friend of ours. You can trust her, and you will find all kinds of great stuff on her page. So check it out. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want all of these colors on this board, and I actually want a much bigger brush. Let me get something. I want something really soft and pretty big. I'm going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to grab, you can see, now look at the difference, how already it's giving that such a cool color. Let's add a little green, because we're going to need that. And you watch. And now I'm just putting them all on here together. And this is how you're going to get that incredible patina look. Look at that. So the reason I did, you're probably saying, well, why in the world did you paint the white and the tan first? Honestly, because when I first started, I thought that I was going to go that route. And then the more I looked at it, the more I decided I kind of want this color behind it because it's so muted as it is. The decoupage paper is so muted as it is. I really thought we would love this color, don't you? The green, oh, sorry. Hauser light green, burnt umber, let's do it again. Hauser light green, burnt umber, Bahama blue. You would put those together and think, huh, that doesn't look like it's going to look very good. But you can see now, and look how simple it is. anytime you do this, it's a one coat because you've got so many different colors going on. And you're just gonna wanna kind of even it all out. You don't want anything, like we learned in faux finishes. Where is the stars option? I don't know. It's showing, I'm seeing it. Anyway, look at how pretty that is. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of everything. This time I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the green. So much easier than trying to figure it all out yourself or doing one coat at a time. Do them all at the same time and it does look like the ocean a little bit, but it's that burnt umber that's making all the difference. If you had a brown, like a burnt sienna or something that had more red in it, I don't think you're gonna love it as much. So stick with the burnt umber, Bahama blue, Hauser light green. What a difference. And here's what it looked like before. So here's what it looks like now. Let's get all of our sides done because I want our pumpkins going to overlap on the sides just a little bit. So this is the part that's probably going to take the longest, is just getting this on. But isn't that beautiful? Great way to create, great way to create a hand-painted background. So simple. If you were to like dab it on with a rag or something, you would get a whole different look, more of a faux finish look. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spend the time today doing that, but there's just all different kinds of looks you can get with it. Look at that. And what I love is it's consistent, because you should never have one spot that jumps out at you, ever. So when I had my faux finish business, I would do a whole wall, and then before I moved on to the next wall, I would take a step back and take the whole wall in as one and make sure that there was not one spot that just literally jumped out at me. And so you see, I just used 3 little piles of paint. And that's it. And we've got that whole board painted. And now I think it's going to have a lot more interest than just the white did. Let me just settle in the corners. I put this apron on today because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. All right, let's get some heat on it. And now we're going to use some gold flakes. Hi, Miss Shalene. Hi, Sherry. Denise Morris. Wearing my bracelet today. If you're an online crafter, make sure you have a heat gun. I'm sure you do. But okay, I've got this little bit of gold flakes. You can use gold, look at this. Now you do not want to have the window open when you're doing this. And you don't want to have anything blowing either, no fan. So when you're doing the gold flakes, you're going to want an adhesive. So there is such a thing called foil adhesive, which you can purchase from Artsyville Embellishments. I believe VintageRetailTherapy.com has this also. Foil adhesive, if you want to do big pieces of foil. You can also use the Penta Art Décor glue tacky. All of these will work. And somebody told me, I think it was Amy Sullivan told me a while ago, Tack It also works. So I'm going to use Tack It today for this. So what I want to do is I'm going to add a little bit of that Tack It glue, just kind of here and there. And anywhere I add this glue and I lay down some of the gold foil flakes, it will pick it up. You see, I just want a little bit of hit and miss here and there. You can also do your gold underneath your paint and then just try and paint really light around it. But for the most part, I like to do it above, and then if I need to like settle it all back in, I can. Okay, so you need to get that to dry to a tack. And all of these recommend let it dry overnight to get your tack. Gold foil, okay, well I think you're gonna see how easy it is. Let me move that so I don't have it everywhere. You just need to get it to a tack. And it gets a little sheen on it. And I'm gonna take a paintbrush because I find it easier to do it with a paintbrush. Hi everybody. So let's just add, and look at that. You just add it wherever you want it, and it's just gonna give you that little bit of gold every once in a while. If you use the sheets, you're gonna get a bigger section of it, and then you just take a paintbrush and brush it away. So I love it when it does this, when it starts to trail. Do you see that, how it started to trail a little bit? Do you not love this? Oh my gosh, yes. If you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling, sometimes I say, oh gosh, this is not a good one to sprinkle, but this one hopefully will be. But wherever you lay it, and I like to lay a big section first, and then just pull it down little at a time with the paintbrush. But you see, it's not sticking everywhere. It's only sticking where I added the gold. Oh, it's so simple, you guys. You saw all I did was take a Tack It glue, or, I mean, the glue it's meant for it is the foil adhesive, or even the Décor glue. Either one of these that you can buy from vintageretailtherapy.com. But like I said, the Tack It I knew would dry super fast for a situation like this where I don't have a lot of time for drying. Isn't that so cool? I've got a little bit more in the middle, and then I'm going to add a little bit on the sides. But it's so fine and so easy to pick up. I've never thought, oh my gosh, that is such a cheap brand of the gold. So I'm like, no matter what gold I've ever used, cheap, expensive, you name it, flakes or sheets, I think they all act the same. So this one is, look at how cheap this one was. $3.99 at Hobby Lobby. Oklahoma City, yeah, that's Hobby Lobby. You could not find the foil adhesive at Hobby Lobby. The metal leaf, I would think that works the same thing. Hi Sheila, hi everybody. All right, let's get a little bit more of the tack on the top and on the sides. You see already how simple this is. I need a little bit up here. And let's have that kind of go over the side. And then we'll do just a little bit here and there. And you can see, I'm not putting a lot on. Just, I'm doing just like a hit and miss. I hope you guys will now not be so afraid of this. The sheets are just as easy. With the sheets, you just lay down a sheet, and I should have brought them in. I have some sheets in my other room, but you just lay down a sheet and kind of press it down with your hands, and then all you have to do is take a paintbrush and kind of brush away what you don't want. I hope that makes sense. You guys did find the foil adhesive? Okay, let's get this. You saw it only took a second, so let's get this to a tacky point. Hold on, let me move that. But look at, you see, this is the second time I've used that jar, and I have a ton left. And you can put it back in. Thank you, I do too. This is so simple. Hold on, still waiting if you will ever replicate the windmill that was lost from the site you used to have. My God, I don't remember doing a windmill. I'm sure I did, but I don't remember it. And by the way, if any of you are looking for some of my old videos from Studio MDAZ, some of them can be found on YouTube, because at one point, everything we did on Facebook, we were transferring over to YouTube. So you might want to check YouTube. Studio MDAZ is my YouTube website. So, or my, my YouTube handle, whatever you call it. So that's where you can find some of those old videos sometimes. So make sure you do. And this is really fun to do. See, some just need, and if you keep pressing, you get the little bits of it that I just love. So I can start out with a really light hand and get it on. But then if I press a little bit harder with my brush, that's how I'm getting the movement when it trails down. You already looked there, you have a picture of it. Yes, Barbara, send it to me via private messenger, and I will definitely help you out. I was gonna crackle this today, but now I'm not gonna waste our time doing crackle. I think this is a really fun process instead. Get a little bit more right here, and then that's it. Okay, so trust me, you can do this. And it's just a little skip every once in a while. And now when we do all of everything over top of it, now it's going to be really cool. Okay, and the key to the gold leaf is a super duper soft brush, just FYI. All right, let me move some of this out of the way. Okay, you can tell when I'm excited, I start to stand up. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. I'm so glad you love the look. Please tell me that you would try this now that you've seen it. Again, if you don't want to go and invest in a ton of products just yet, then you can get this stuff. I think this is Aleene's. I'm almost sure I got it at Hobby Lobby too. If not, Amazon would have it. That's all you need. Or if you think, wow, I really want to do that, then either get the Pent Art Décor glue or the foil adhesive, preferably the foil adhesive. That's what it was meant for. So, all right. So, as you can see, all of this is going to show through my pumpkins. I don't like that. I don't want it. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a quick coat of paint, white paint on the back of, let me grab another. Quick coat of white paint on the back, which will just keep the colors true. Because I don't want that blue shining or coming through, nor do I want, you forgot the front top. I don't think so. You want a little bit right here, is that what you're saying? Let me do that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it does need a little bit right there. Yes, thank you. I did totally miss that. Okay. Easy peasy. You have many colors of leaf. You've used them once, hoping they'll work on hats. They would definitely work on hats. Okay, so let's just get a coat of paint on this. And this is all you got to do. Just get a coat of paint on the back of your decoupage paper. And I'm leaving all the extra white around it just to make it easier for me, rather than trying to be so careful. And then this way, nothing will show through. So today Bill and I are going to be in our garage all day today. We're actually moving our fall and Christmas. We're taking it off of the shelves from the boxes from all my bins, and we're moving it into my craft closets and project closets. So we'll be doing that all weekend, I am fairly certain. But look, this is so easy to do. It just takes a second, and I can assure you it will be worth it for you, because now all my colors are going to be true. Why not cut the pumpkins individually so the background will show? We are, but I didn't want to do this yet. You see what I'm saying? If I had cut those already, when I went to paint it, I would have to paint really careful each one. So that's why I did that. There's always a method to the madness, you know that. And of course I overpour every single time. So yeah, I definitely, that's the whole, where did the decoupage paper come from? It came from vintageretailtherapy.com. Thank you, Jennifer. And that's it. And now we'll cut them out. So I hope that made sense to everybody. So now I'm going to fussy cut. But I just love that they left this stack alone and didn't put it all together already. So now I can really play with it and add other things to it. I tried not to do too much ahead of time today, because I know sometimes people are like, well, I still have no idea what you're talking about. So that's why today I tried to do it all with you. Might take a little bit longer, but it's always worth it. And I'm going to use liquid patina to get this down. It's it's kind of a all-around product that you can use for a top coat. You can use it for decoupage. You can use it for sealing. You can use it for just about anything. And this you can also buy from vintageretailtherapy.com. Hi, Deborah. Janet, I'm happy you did too. Hi, Karen. So this is what I'm using. Debbie's DIY. Unfortunately, I'm not the maker of this. I wish I was. Liquid patina. That's what I'm going to use to decoupage today. So we've got, and once I get everything on, then I will seal the whole thing. So let's get an idea of where this one's going to go. So we're going to decoupage that down, and then I'm going to use the transfers to get some really pretty but muted florals in between each one, like just kind of hanging out. I just think this is a genius idea. Not me being a genius idea, but the way they did this paper, that they did it in sections, so you could do whatever you want. But here's what, if you wanted a smaller one, they've got one already done for you. Or you've got all the different elements. Isn't that fabulous? I thought that was just such an incredible piece of paper. And That one, if you're trying to find it on Vintage Retail Therapy site, it's number 2797. Mara has all of her papers numbered, so you should be able to find it that way. And it's a huge piece of paper. There's so much on it that you can just cut whatever you want out of it. Okay, so in other words, this one now can you see what I'm talking about? Oh, I love it. You're loving decoupage. So many beautiful ones. Hi, Claudine. I know. Trust me. I am, like, I feel like I do so much decoupage and transfers, but it's because it takes your whole art to a whole nother level that you could never accomplish, for the most part, on your own. Some of the checkers, top business coaches, that should be well, thank you. There's a whole bunch out there that are a lot better than I am at it. I just think I was one of the first to actually get out and start teaching it. And it has been a huge blessing to me to be able to have done that outside of, you know, when we were all quarantined and I couldn't work anymore and I had to come up with something to do. And I thought, well, I know how to do that. I could probably do that. Okay. Love it. All right, so I'm just going to lay it down for now because you can see, had this been on white, it just didn't have the look that this will. By the way, here's another thing. So don't, if you're in vintageretailtherapy.com, don't check out. Wait till you see, there's so many different ways that you can do this, but I'm using this saying also, all at once, summer collapsed into fall. Isn't that beautiful? So she's got these papers also with all these sayings, and you can get them in different colors. Different colors and different sizes to cut out and decoupage right on. So you can get different sizes and different colors. Aren't those fabulous? And most of them are all different sayings. So that saying will go on here somewhere. All right. And I'm also using a transfer from vintageretailtherapy.com. And the one I'm using is this one. It's one of their older ones, but I still love it. I use it all the time. This one's called Whispering Willow. And my friend Lexi Grinzer is the watercolor artist for this one. So anyway, I love it so much. And there's all kinds of, it's like the right fall colors. So if you've never done transfers, I'm excited for you to see. So there's things like this that I want coming off of our pumpkin. So let me cut this one little area out. With transfers, you don't have to fussy cut. When I first started doing them, I was fussy cutting all around them. And then one of my ladies said, "What are you doing? You don't have to do that." Is that your favorite, Sheila? I know, I just love it. So before I decoupage these down, I want to make sure that we've got stuff kind of coming out from underneath. And I want it to be in front, actually. There we go. Okay, so let's try this first one. I gotta want to make sure also that we're going to be centered. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. That will be right about there, and then this will be right about there. Oh, I think I was right the first time. Let me pull it back up a teeny bit. Because I would have to put a whole bunch of stuff in there. Okay, once we get all of our stenciling and everything on, it's not going to look so bare like it kind of does right now. All right, so let's pull these off. Yeah, the board I got was just... All right, I'm going to go ahead and decoupage this down now that I know where I want everything. Yeah, the board came from Hobby Lobby in the clearance aisle. So I'm just going to use my Deb's DIY liquid patina. Mary Scott, I'm so happy you have your house to yourself. What a blessing that is. It's very rare that I get that, but I know when I do get it, I love it. And look, you can just, this all dries clear, and we're going to do a top coat over the whole thing. So you can just go for it with your decoupage wherever you want. And this is going to crawl down the sides a little bit too. Hi, Linda. Sorry, I hate that when nobody's here, it's so hard for me to get comments, but you guys know my heart's in the right place. I want to get them all for you. All right, let's go right about here, and then we can make a decision whether we want our words on the top or bottom. Okay, and now I'm going to move really slow, picking it up as I go so I'm not getting any wrinkles. Here's what's great though, with a pumpkin, it really wouldn't make that big a difference if we did get some wrinkles. But once this lays down, it won't. And do you see now? So now I have a perfect picture. It's not, the blue isn't coming through and affecting my colors in any way, shape, or form. Normally I wait a little bit before I do top and bottom down, but since we've got a lot to do on top of it, I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay, when we put the heat on it, what little wrinkles I have will all come out. Hi, Kathy Johnson. Thank you. I think so. We'll see. I'm going to take a sheet of deli paper and kind of rub those down while I'm doing this. And now look at that. So we got that down, and we've got the perfect, we've got the right size, we've got the perfect color. Let's bring this in. I want this trailing down just a little bit. I'm gonna press this down. I'm gonna use the stick that comes with it. Let's see, hopefully without sealing it, I can get this to lay down. Some of these, they want you to seal your project first, but I had some, there we go, yeah, it's totally working. I think because I had that top coat down. These transfers work so much better if you have a top coat or a sealer or something down first, and then do the transfer. But look, it gives you that hand-painted look. Would you guys rather look at this than me, I assume? Man, I'm so far behind on comments. Hold on. There we go. All right. I just pick up, pull it like a little bit of a 45-degree angle as I'm going. Anybody that's never done transfers before, because once you do them, you are hooked for sure. Yeah, I gotta get my mom back here. Gotta get her back healthy and get her back here so I can do, get better at the comments and stuff. I think I say it every week because I feel like I'm never able to get them all. And you can see instantly if it's not down. So as soon as your paper, this graph paper is clear, you know it's down. And so now I want this to fold over. a little at a time just to make sure it's going down, which it is beautifully. And so now look at that. This is where the game changer starts. Diane Newman, thank you so much. You learn to paint now because of arthritis, can't do it. So transfers are good, yes. Thank you, Sue. Never think of these things. Well, now you will. Now you'll think of them every time and you'll say, why would I ever leave anything alone? I want to make everything a little bit different. Let's see, in this pack, look at all this good stuff. In this pack is all kinds of stuff. But for right now, I think we need to get the next one. Let's get the next level on. And I just want a little bit. You can see, I want that showing through just a little bit. And I'll probably put something in there. But what I love about this is something growing out of our pumpkin. That's exactly how it would grow. It would be underneath this. So this is our next stop, and this is going to go on top. Doesn't matter if you go way over your project line, doesn't make a bit of difference. It all dries clear, and then like I said, we're going to put one coat over the whole thing at the end. Let that down. With these are deli sheets. You can also use a Ziploc bag. Vicky, that's funny. You guys are frozen? Frozen? I'm not. So usually I can tell when it's doing something crazy, but I'm not frozen. So maybe I was for a second though. All right, now let's do our top coat. And this is how our side looks, which I love. Okay, let me get this down. Okay, you're gonna get so many techniques in one day. I love it. The pumpkins came from, Missy, the pumpkins came from Mara, vintageretailtherapy.com. Here's what they look like. You get a whole sheet of all kinds of stuff. We might use some of this stuff too. Let's just see. Okay, there's also mushrooms, which I thought would be kind of cute, but I don't know that they're gonna be big enough. So let's hold off on that for a second. I'll get my scissors. This is your favorite pumpkin? Thank you, Janet. Some of you guys are so sweet. I feel like no matter what I do, you're like, now that is, yes, that is my absolute most favorite. Let's, kind of want this. Rather than all of it coming down, let's get these going the other way. Let's just see. I like having some green in it also. Yeah, these are going, once you get a little bit of the top coat or the decoupage or anything on it, yeah, go out and come back in. I see a whole bunch of people must have frozen and said, forget it. It's not worth it. Which I can't blame anybody because I usually do the same thing. If I'm watching somebody and it keeps freezing, I'm just like, forget it. I'll watch the replay. I am telling you, the transfers are so fun to do. There is no way I could hand paint that well in a million years. So let me get, and you guys know you've got to keep the backing on your transfers at all times because they will stick to anything and everything. Move these off to the side. I might use those again. These are extras. What is that? A clean desk, cluttered mind. It's probably me. There was a little piece left that you missed. That's okay. I don't see it now, so I'm not going to worry about it, but thank you. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have that would look good on here? I really do like the green. I think we could definitely handle a little bit of green if we do it right. So let's see. Here's why I love transfers so much. Let's get some of this too. I love all these muted colors. I really do. And you could mix and match your transfers. I do that a lot too. Just kind of mix and match them all until I find exactly what I want. Wow, look how fast that went down. That was an easy one. All right, let me get my next pumpkin. Where did it ended up in all this mess. Okay, hold on. This is where my mom comes in and she says, it's right here. All right, hold on. I knew it'd pop up sooner or later. We could do go after the pumpkins. Yes, we're going to put a little bit on the pumpkins also. I just wanted to make sure we had plenty on our background first. Oh my gosh, look how cute. All right, so let's get this one down because you saw how simple it is to add the gold. So we will do that once we get this down. Perfect. Okay. Are you guys loving this, I hope? Let me do the board. Because what it's doing, it's also sealing down that gold leaf every time too. I'm so excited for you guys to try gold leaf now. Now that you see it's not near as hard as you, hopefully that you think it is. I think this is the critical part, is just trying to get it laid right. Okay. Okay, I want a little more coming out of here, so I'm not going to decoupage that whole bottom yet because it needs something fabulous. And I want to try and pull in some of these other colors from the board. So let's see if this, oh, that's too big for that one, but it might be perfect for this one. Yeah, I think it is. Well, hold on. Let's make sure. That one's too big. All right, hold on. I just found the one I want. You missed the gold leaf part. Yes, go back. It's so much simpler than anybody thinks, and you won't be afraid after this. if anything, you're going to be thinking, why haven't I done that so much before? All right, let's just see if we like this or not. Seems like an awful lot, doesn't it, to you guys? This is why you never put it down first. You just kind of keep messing with it. Could it handle? Let's see. No, I was going to say, could it handle a little bit of a floral? Let me just see. No, definitely not. All right, hold on. Let's just see. Black and white check. Oh, because I was like, well, we could black and white check this, but it's going to throw off our whole design. Let's just take a little bit of some of this. Okay. I think I like this. You guys still hanging in? Thank you. It's like you get so excited to create, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's people watching. I'm supposed to be on top of that too. When to the use the one behind you. One of these? More decoupage? I could. All right, hold on. Kind of forgot about all the stuff on here. That might be really pretty. Good idea. Let's see. Don't you love that you have all this stuff on there? Hi, Carol. Carol Loopy, I haven't seen you in a while. There's the only problem. I'm so used to not having to fussy cut. We would have to fussy cut this out. I don't know if I love it, to be honest with you. I actually think I like this one. Let's just go for it. Because we're still going to do, get this put away. We're still going to do stenciling over top of all of this to give us that mixed media look. So I don't want anything above this, so don't you hate having fingernails because then you can never pick anything up? Come on. First time I did transfers, I know a lot of you guys were here and you were like, you're not even doing it right. And I was like, it's okay, I'll figure it out. One of these days I'll figure it out. I need a little something in there, and I think it's going to be gold. I think that's what we'll do right there. Hi, Gail. Yes, if you want to learn how to do the gold on it, then go ahead and check out the beginning also. Isn't that crazy how much stuff is on here? And now I need just a different color for right there. So let's pick something out. I need more of a brown. Set that aside. There it is. Fussy cutting is a craft technique. Oh yeah, bird on top. I know, I've got him. I've got the bird ready too. I just have to see, the only thing I'm worried about is that the bird's a little too big. So that's what we're gonna see. Let's see, I love being able to decide how I want that to lay. I think I'm gonna do it right there. And you can see, once you have a top coat on it or a sealer, it's so easy to come right off. well, as long as you can get underneath it with your fingernail. Come on. Time with this one, just I think because I didn't have a lot of top coat on this one. There we go. That I'm not worried about. I will get rid of all of that with something else. I'm afraid the birds I have are so big. That bird is way too big. Let's see. We're just going to need a little bit of something. I'm kind of thinking for down here. Where did I see? There was something that I thought looked really good. That is too big. Isn't that crazy? You just gotta kind of look at all of it and see what you think is gonna look the best for you. Here's the smaller ones. Here's what else is great. I can tone down anything. Like if I didn't like that color of the pink on here, no worries. I can tone it right down with paint or anything else. How cute is that? All right, let me get this down, and then I want to get some gold leaf on it so that we can kind of fill in the spaces and see where it needs some help. Are you guys still enjoying this? You on YouTube, I like to get you on the TV. Mary Scott, yes, everything I do here on Swag ends up on YouTube, and I have a ton of YouTube videos on our YouTube page, so that's always a good place to go. I just do the, mirror imaging on my phone, and I can get, okay, let me dry it. If I do the mirror imaging on my phone, and I hook it up to my TV, then I just watch, like I watched Nicole the other day on my TV. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Tack It. Put a little bit on my plate. Just need a little bit. And so some of the places where I know I wanna cover, you know, some of my stuff up. I think we still need to get something right in there. Definitely want some there. Having it streak is really the best. Oops, that's paint. That might be enough. Let's dry this. So if you missed the gold leaf in the beginning, you're going to add a little bit of Tack It glue or foil adhesive or another type of tacky glue. Just hit and miss, and then you're going to grab your, move all this. You're going to grab, I'm just using a very inexpensive gold foil, doesn't make a bit of difference. It is starting to come together a little bit. This is a little bit different than what I would normally do, but I'm still loving it. I'm going to grab just a little bit, and then look at that. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So, and this way I can get it to trail in places where I've got an issue that I don't love. Like there was something right there that I didn't really love. It is so fragile. I love it when you get a piece like this. So the lighter you lay it down, the more you'll have it in a whole pile like that. The harder you press, then you can get it, if you really use your hand, you can get it to move around and kind of go down in a, look at that. And it'll only stick to wherever you have the tacky glue. Oh my gosh, you guys too, when you're on our page, on our Swag Makers page, we found out that there really isn't a, there isn't really a follow button anymore. Why, I don't know. All right, so you can see anywhere that I'm laying it down and it's not sticking, it's because there was no tacky glue there. It's only sticking. You see it's flying right off of everywhere else. Oh my gosh, I'm really happy with this. I hope you guys are too. But anyway, we don't have a follow button for some reason on our page. But if you hit the 3 dots at the top of our page, there's 3 dots right off to the side, like, I don't know where, but anyway. If you click on those, then that's where it'll ask you if you want to follow. And that's, if you guys wouldn't mind, we would appreciate that so very much. Let me get a little bit more on the bird. That's the only place I feel like I don't have any. But isn't that crazy how that just brought it all together that time? Make sure you get it dry and tacky. And then I just use my finger to kind of press it in, just to make sure it's all in, which it is. And then I'll just use my finger for the bird right there. I just need it a little bit. Okay, so happy with that. I know from a distance it looks like it's got wings right here, but don't worry, that's where we're going to stencil over. So I think we have enough transfers. Let's put our words on. Does it feel like I'm trying to move fast? Not bad, we're just at an hour. Now I can sit down and relax once we got that done. Also because I'm short, it's hard for me to do the transfers standing up or sitting down. Okay, let's put our words, which I loved. All at once, summer collapsed into fall. I just think that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, Glada, you are so sweet. There are so many miracle crafters out there, but I love doing this. This is on rice paper, you guys. So I'm gonna cut it first and see how I like it. And I'm giving myself a little bit of extra room so that if I want to Let's keep Oscar in here for now. But if I want to feather it into my board, I can. Or I can just have it cut straight across. Let's see. All at once. I'm almost thinking I want it across. It was actually kind of cool this morning. And Tara, was it really? What are the words called? Okay, the words are Decoupage Queen. It doesn't have a number. This is an A3 though. I'm gonna just kind of let you screenshot this. It's by Decoupage Queen. If you also, they have a chat box, I think, on her website, or you can call and just say, what number is that? But I would just type in Decoupage Queen words, see what happens. I think I'm going to cut this straight across and lay it across the pumpkin. Do you guys like that? Oh, this is where I ask and then I go, yeah, we're doing it anyway. Love it. Okay. And then we've got the whole bottom and top for our miscellaneous stencils, and then we're done. Using the liquid patina again to get this down. I'm just going to do that whole area. Okay, I love that. Hi, Terry Lighting. I gotta leave room for my stenciling. So that's the next thing we're gonna do right now is let's use some of our stencils. I've got some different options. This is by Decoupage Queen. You can also buy this on Mara's. I'm like a walking billboard for Mara, I think. But you can buy this on Mara's page also. Let's see, how much of this do we want? I don't know that we want a ton. I'm going to do a little hit and miss with the brown, the burnt umber. Let me get our page back. And I want a little bit of fresh. Let's grab a stencil brush. Some of these are so cheap that they just keep flinging out the little bristles. So, if you're having troubles with stenciling, like a lot of my people are, then you make sure you're getting all of it back off. Obviously, I don't want a black on here. I'm using burnt umber because we're doing all muted colors. Trying to avoid where the gold is, just because I like the gold. I'm going to leave it in there. And I'm not going to do them all like straight across either. I want them kind of mixed up here and there. But I barely have any paint on this brush right now. Love it. Okay. So now do you guys see what I'm talking about? Just hit and miss here and there. Couple of different designs. Let's do a little bit right here. You wish the same was at the bottom, not over those gorgeous pumpkins. Well, that's where I like it. I wanted it to just have this cool look. So that's why I did it there. And you can still see, but I need this space for some other stuff. So that's why. I think I'm going to do a little bit right here. Leave some of that gold, and if I need to go back and add a little bit more gold, I surely can. I love how it kind of drips. And let's get some up in here. Here's some small ones. Let's try these. Dina, I'm so glad. Thank you, guys. Just remember, don't do it all, you know, don't do a whole perfect square because that's going to look terrible, but I love the different sizes. Okay, that's enough of that. Let me get a little bit of because if we don't do some on the sides, it's not going to make any sense. Let's get us some on the sides too. I'm trying to avoid the gold wherever I can. Okay, so that's going to help tremendously. Get a little bit more over here. Okay, now let's try. I love this stencil. I just think it's so interesting. This is by Posh Chalk. It is a Turkish Delight is the name of it. This stencil is Posh Chalk, and I believe you can get this from Mara also. And oh, I love it. It was $13.95. Thank you, Jennifer. I know. I was like, I don't. For those of you who don't know, I don't generally do mixed media. It's not my thing. But today I decided to just go for it. Let's see, what color we need another color. Wonder if we add a little bit of a orange to the burnt umber and a little bit of the antique gold. So I'm using burnt orange and I'm going to add in some antique gold. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Terry, did you guys have a blast? I'm sure you did. Not gonna lie, I was a little jealous of your trip there. But you can see we're staying in the family, staying in the color combos. And you watch. Once we get down here, let me get some of this. I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and add some of those two colors to it, just to give it a whole different look. And I want this to be barely there. Okay, love that. That ended up looking like falling leaves, didn't it? I need a, we need a something right there. And I think it would be, I think it's either going to be a floral. Yes. I know you guys are like, she's out of her mind, but trust the process. Where my stick is. Trust the process. That's what's so fun about mixed media. You just do whatever you want to do. But I'm not big on mixed media because it's not always my style. That this is. Just love that for something different down there. Now let's get a little bit of orange up on top. And I'm going to use one of these. This is one of Mara's stencils. I never know the names of them, but she's got some incredible stencils, you guys. So if you are interested, okay, and let's use the same color we were using over there. And I'm going to try and avoid the gold. I want to keep the gold. I think it's so interesting. I hope you guys love it. All right, let's get a little bit of green coming down right here, and then that's it. And then we're going to hammer some big gold chunks in there. This is probably too big. Let me find something a little bit smaller. There. All right, we're going to use this. How many stinking pairs of scissors have I used today? Isn't that a great stencil? Yes, the stencil is amazing. I'll hold it up again. If Mara's still here, or anybody from Vintage, if you guys know the name of this stencil, it is a really good one. And it's one of the stencils that Mara designed herself. Let me get rid of this one little space right here. So now you've learned how to do the gold foil, and now you also know that the gold foil is like stickles. I always say stickles, like on a pinup girl, stickles helps hide the sleeves. You know, pinup girls usually have all their, you know, décolleté showing. So if you add stickles there, like this, it kind of helps hide some of the, you know, if their top's a little too low. Well, the gold leaf does the same thing for projects. It just, if you've got spaces like you saw where we did that just needed a little help, it works so good to fix all that stuff. Well, I expect everybody to be doing gold leaf by next week. All right, so for interest, the last thing I want to do is I'm going to add a little bit of the stickles to this word just to set it off, because you have to have a little something shiny on here besides just the gold leaf. Stickles, you got to have a pretty steady hand. And I'm just following along the top. Stickles you can buy on Amazon, or Ranger Ink is where they're from. Hi, Ruby. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather. I think a lot of people either are or have been under the weather. Okay. I think just kind of defining that helped a lot. There's a lot going on this, I'm not gonna lie. A couple other things you could do is I just bought this. I'm not gonna use it. I didn't know if we needed it or not, but to go with the gold leaf, I also have this gold trim, this gold leaf trim, which is very interesting. But it's a little, what's the word? Little gaudy for this project, but it would work. And, okay, let's use our, okay. So I have all these different tacks. They're like upholstery tacks, but I use them for my pumpkins. So I use them to, like if I do a pumpkin with diamonds, I do these in between all of the diamonds. So, and you can get every type of upholstery tack on Amazon, but I love these really big ones. So, watch your ears for a second. think these corners just needed some, whoops, they needed some attention down here, just to bring some more gold down here. What do you guys think? I do have a lot of supplies, Kathy, and you guys saw, for those of you that were watching me yesterday when my Target order came in, I have so much storage units now, storage little bins. Oh yeah, I'll show you a second. I've got those too. Look at what a difference. Just, I feel like stuff like that finishes it. Oh yeah, I have all the different colors. Here's the diamond. Here's the antique, like the bronze. And then the big golds. So, and this little container, I'm trying to remember where I got it. I love it. It's cool. It just holds everything. I don't know where I got it. I probably got it on Amazon, maybe. One more that I don't want to step on. First thing in the morning. Last one. Oh, crap. Hold on. We were doing so good. All right, let me grab another one. Thank you, Viv. No, I haven't used the hammer ones. I generally glue them on, but I would much rather use those and know that it's solid. So, there you go. Mixed media by someone who doesn't do mixed media ever, but I just thought it would be fun to try something different for a change. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. For those of you that love mixed media, I think it's fun. It's good from a distance. It's really cute from a distance. And if you missed this is what I did in my member group this week. I just wanted you guys to see it. People say all the time, what do you do different in your member group that you do here? This kind of stuff. So we do a little bit more incredible projects and then look at the inside. So this is just Mackenzie Child's wrapping paper. There is scrapbook paper, words. Look at these gold lips just for fun. And then polka dot scrapbook paper down there. And there's the gold cabochons are everywhere. Look, I even did the back. Because, you know, you got to do the back. And, yeah, all the sides are done. I haven't finished the corners on that one, obviously. But, anyway, this is what we did yesterday. And then for those in my group, I added the bee up here. So, anyway, Mira should be proud of me today. Here's why. Because it's always good to try. Just try something new. Can I just tell you how nervous I was about doing this today? It's not perfect, but I tried it, and I still don't know if I like doing it, but I enjoyed it. So, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your weekend, and everybody, please stay healthy and happy, and I will see my private group Monday at 4 p.m. my time, 7 Eastern, for Happy Hour with Mom, and you do not want to miss it. Trust me. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.